This tweet going around, and it basically says you can't just ship anything. They have to have something in common, or better yet, a connection. And then people are, quote, retweeting it with pictures of two characters who are in completely different universes. Like, do not exist canonically in the same universe. So I thought I would get in on the fun. And because I've been seeing the whole Mavis and Rapunzel ship resurface a little bit. So I quote retweeted with Mavis and Rapunzel. And that made me realize that I shit you not, when I was, I want to say like 10, that was my first ever exposure to sapphic media. Like, that was my first exposure to shipping with characters that weren't in the same universe. And specifically queer shipping. More specifically sapphic shipping. Like, I shit you not, I don't think I'd ever consumed any sapphic media, fanon or otherwise, before then. So it was such a weird concept. I remember because I was watching YouTube videos about this. Okay, you know those ones that, you know, they were like, I don't know how to describe them. They would just put up a picture of the character and then text that's like dialogue or describing the scene, okay? And that was the whole video. It was just like picture of character of who's speaking and then describing what's going on. You guys know what I'm talking about? That was like my first ever experience with fanfiction, okay? And at first I thought that it was Five Nights at Freddy's that I was first exposed to. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. It was the first time I was ever exposed to it was with Mavis and Rapunzel. Mavis and Rapunzel fanfiction. And I watched this video and I was like, oh my god, I love both of these characters and both of these movies. It'd be so fun to, like, for them to interact. And then it just, like, started getting gay and I was like, what's happening? Wait, what do you mean they're in love? What do you mean they're falling in, what do you mean they're running away together and falling in love? I didn't understand what the fuck was happening. But, like, I kind of liked it. And then I was like, but, like, this doesn't make any sense. This isn't a thing. I don't exactly recall finding out when I found out that you could just be gay. But I think this was before then, because this was very confusing. Maybe I did, like, kind of know, but, like, the way that I had learned about it had been in a not, like, good context, so I was like, well, this isn't right. Why do I enjoy this? Anyways, that was just a core memory that I find very entertaining. Like, oh my god, what the fuck do you mean Mavis and Rapunzel were my introduction to the concept of being sapphic? And you want to know what, man? That checks out. That checks out so well, it's kind of embarrassing. That's just, yeah. I've been wanting to cosplay Rapunzel for a while. Jasper and I have talked about doing Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. I've been talking about it for years, especially making the realization with, like, I have green eyes, freckles, and just curly hair. Like, when my hair is its natural color and around this length, it just looks like her hair after it got cut. And when I was a kid, and to this day, I obsessed with vampires. And I went as Mavis for Halloween multiple times. So, whoever made those videos, bless your heart for introducing me to the idea of being sapphic. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but, like, if you do. And to the people who've been, like, bringing the ship back to my feed, because I know with, like, the more that shipping discourse has come up, the more people are like, back in my day, they didn't even have to be in the same fucking universe, and talking about Jack Frost and Elsa, and, again, Mavis and Rapunzel. I appreciate you guys so much, because I love that I've unearthed this memory, and I might end up down a fanfic rabbit hole and make it my partner's problem. I was gonna say that Mavis and Rapunzel walked so that Princess Bubblegum and Marceline could run. Not quite. Like, it has a similar vibe, kinda. Like, kinda. It's, like, aesthetically, it's similar for sure, but they're different. But there's a vibe. Good morning. Morning. How'd you sleep?
Good. I didn't know you were a singer.
Yeah, sometimes.
What?
Well, since I realized that I'm,
Into men?
I've been, like, trying to get educated on, like, queer music.
Okay.
Anyway, I found this one singer from Canada. Her name is Zana, and just one of her songs has been stuck in my head, so I've been singing it a lot.
Okay, I'm kind of intrigued. What song is this?
Oh, I can play it for you. It's so fun.
We could be good together. Candy and sex and leather. The pressure, thinking I found my treasure. I'm eager, just wanna please ya.
I could be a better kind of best friend with my hand and a waistband. Baby, I'm a fan. I don't die for no woman anymore. She got me singing like, ooh, I'll do anything to have you in and out of the bed. I don't die for my woman anymore. No, I kill for him. What's this song called? Better kind of best friend?
Going down in the kitchen, don't need to ask. You got my permission.
Uh-huh.
My septum ring? My septum ring? A very common piercing for people to have now? The septum ring? Sometimes you can just not say things, you know? Sometimes you can just leave some thoughts in your brain. The fact that more than one person has complimented my singing is very kind, but also, as someone who has, like, actual training in singing, every time I listen to it, I'm like, oh dear God. It's because I just don't know how Zana sings. Like, I just don't. I wish I did. God damn, I could be a better kind of best friend with my hand and a waistband. I don't know how she does it. To be fair, though, I kind of, majorly hyperfixated on Chapel Roan in the last year, and then kind of the way that Chapel sings is how I sing to at least an extent. Like, people were talking about her vocal flips and everything, and I was like, oh, I used to do that all the time. I stopped doing it because I thought I wasn't supposed to. So thank you, but oh boy. It's unfortunate, too, because, Better Kind of Best Friend is genuinely one of my favorite songs. I cannot figure out... Her voice is, very breathy when she sings it, which is very interesting, which is something that I struggle with, because I swear to God, when I try to sing Zana songs, it's like when I try to sing any of Dodie's songs, but, it's easier to do it when it's Dodie, because, that breathy, quality is easier for, the calmer vibes of the songs. She means everything to me, and I'll be okay, admiring from afar, 'cause even when she's next to me, we cannot be more far apart, and she tastes like birthday cake and story time and fall. It's hard, but it's easier because it's, calmer, when in comparison to, I literally just can't do it. I could be a better kind of best friend with my hand and a waistband. Baby, I'm a fan. I don't die for a woman anymore. Yeah. I can still... It's easier to do breathy stuff in a head voice, too, and Zana does it in her chest, and that throws me off every single time. Because, yeah, breathy head voice, like Billie Eilish. I just want to make you feel okay, when all you do is look the other way. Okay, it's hard, but, I don't know, something about specifically how Zana sings, there's just a block for me whenever I try to do it. I've been slowly learning how to sing Forever. Every single time, though, it's home is where you love me. They could stick us in a movie or up in the Louvre. I'd even go to hell if it meant with you. How'd I get so lucky? Sweeter than honey. Home is where you love me. At a best friend with my hand and a waistband. Baby, I'm a fan. I don't know what she's doing. To be fair, I have no interest in actually figuring out how to portray Tommy Kennard So there is hopefully a significantly better energy coming from me briefly portraying him, even though it's Tommy. There's only so much anyone can do for him. And I wasn't trying to make him better. He was just there for the plot device, as he is on 911. And then I can almost guarantee you that I probably have better chemistry with myself than Buck and Tommy actually do on 911. Which isn't a dig, really. Well, it's kind of a dig at Lou. Oliver's doing his best. But when I watch Tommy and Buck together on the show, it's like watching Oliver act with a cardboard box. Or it's like, you know that episode of Sam and Cat where Cat was stuck in a safe for the whole episode because Ariana couldn't be there for filming, so Jeanette just had to film with a safe as her co-star. That's kind of what it's like. It's Oliver acting his heart out with a box. He's killing it, but unfortunately, his scene partner's a box. So there's only so much you can do to save the scene. I also think it's really funny that the one and only time I ever posted something with Tommy is April Fool's. Like, psych, guys. It's not a Buck Tommy video. I know I immediately put in to make it so abundantly clear that this wasn't a Buck Tommy video, but also like kind of April Fool's. I got you. Like, psych, but also as promised, it is in fact a buddy video. Also, by the way, happy April 1st on a Tuesday. I was like looking at it, I was like, can you see down my shirt? It wouldn't like matter, but if anyone's actually concerned about it, I am wearing trans tape, so it's like you couldn't see anything even if you tried. So, you know, also happy late Trans Day of Visibility from your favorite gender fluid content creator. At least I better be your favorite gender fluid content creator. They, them pronouns again, by the way, just as a reminder, because people are getting confused again. That's not an April Fool's joke, that's real. I don't know, guys, I'm just covering all my bases, because I, like, knew today was Tuesday and April 1st, but my brain didn't fully process it until it was, like, actually happening, and I didn't know that yesterday was Trans Day of Visibility until I got on to social media and everyone was talking about it. I was like, oh, I was visible yesterday. Shit. Which, by the way, still haven't gotten any kind of platform heals in the mail. I have Lesbian Day of Visibility and Trans Day of Visibility. Like, I have 2 days of visibility. Oh, also I'm pretty sure there's one for aromantic. There's aromantic Day of Visibility, right? Isn't that, like, literally Valentine's Day? I'm still 5 feet tall, guys. No one can fucking see me. Anyway, love you guys. Also, fuck Tommy Kennard. And when I say fuck him, I mean he sucks. He's horrible and awful and terrible, and I hate him. Tim Minear, Buck, don't you dare. Anyway, there's your dose of multi-fandom and general multi-subject chaos. Bye.